Hello everyone, welcome to We Know What You Like. I'm Lucia, and today on the channel we are watching Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, season, or episode 21, and this one is called The Headless Star. That's a fun name. Yeah, that's a fun name. The last time, we got to see Yachiru and, Isane, mostly Yachiru, kind of fight the one, anything I imagine becomes real guy, starts with a G, Grimy, whatever. And then, Captain Kenpachi showed up and he's like, hey. And my favorite part of the whole thing was like, listen, I am only a monster because you envisioned it. I became a monster in your reality. And he's like, no, you're just a monster. It was really fun. It was really cool. And we got to know, we got to see his Zanpakuto in action. It was just like this big ass thing. And it looked cool. At the end of the episode last week, with the little haiku things that they do at the end, I didn't recognize the person's name, so I guess we'll see what happens. Ichigo was on his way. He didn't show up last episode, but, he's still on his way. And, yeah, let's do this. If you're watching this on YouTube, obviously we're not ahead on Patreon, but if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the uncut on Patreon. So, let's get started right now. Okay, so first of all, that was a very fun episode. Second of all, like I said in the reaction, guys, Yachiru, what happens to her, I do remember that. I do remember that. So don't, that was my chair, by the way. Big details about it. I don't know if I remember every single detail, but I remember, my words! I don't think I remember every small detail about it, but I'm not going to say it because obviously if you're watching this, you might not know what I'm talking about, but I do know what it means. Cool. Sasuke! It's funnier considering, who voices Udu, voices Sasuke. So it just is very Sasuke-esque moment. And I remember way back when people were like, oh, Udu's gonna be the Sasuke, and then that didn't happen, and then it kind of happened, and then, sort of thing. So yeah. Prophecy fulfilled. Maybe. What else happened? Those powers are ridiculous, but in the best way. Obviously, it's very creative. I honestly want to know how they got these Quincy powers. Like, obviously, from Yohaba. I always say his name wrong, but at this point, it's like an inside joke for work. And I was like, oh, I was telling one of my coworkers, shout out to you, Isaac. I was like, yeah, well, the bad guy, he's like the main Quincy. His name is like Yohaba. And he's like, Yohaba no bitches? And it's, at this point, it's just, you have a no, or you have a no bitches, you have a good lunch. It's just an inside joke at this point. So even though I know I'm probably saying his name wrong, it's just the way I say it now. I digress. Yeah, I feel like the people who were, that, Ichigo who was training with, like, they want the smoke to come up to them. I mean, obviously they can't interfere in the Soul Society world, but if enemies go up there, can they go up there? I mean, can they duke it out up there? Right? What else? But it's just really interesting powers. I really want to know how they came up with them. Why do they all fly? Every single release power, they fly. I mean, I guess it just makes it's just much easier to get around, I guess. But, the one guy, I don't know his name, but the sharpshooter, the one that, got, his name Kuraku, I think his name is, the one who got his eye, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting him to be like, yo, bruv. But he dodged it. I'm gonna once again say this. I am like 87, 100% sure that Ichigo still has his hollow powers. Why? Because, like, that's not, like, that's still tied in, So with that being said, why haven't they used him? Anyways, good episode. I will see you next time. Bye for now.